to Real Talk Real Estate, and my name is Jacob. Today our special guest is Jacob David. That's myself, and I'm going to ask myself a few questions and answer it myself. So I know this is a new kind of video that I'm doing to help educate some of the buyers and sellers in the real estate market. So let me ask Jacob David a question. Hi Jacob David, how are you? So about 1099 filing, if you're a new home buyer, what must you keep in mind when you purchase a home? What is your suggestion? Hello. Thank you for your question. That's a great question. So when you're a new home buyer and you want to purchase a home, I'm sure you and your wife or your better half would be discussing this or getting mentally prepared for at least a year or so. Some people take as many as 2 years or 3 years to kind of save up for a new home. But you have to also be careful about your tax filing. And this I say because I've had several instances where my customers think it's great to do tax filing to their benefit, but they don't realize that it sometimes can harm them, so by that, what I mean is when, and let me tell you, this is totally unscripted. So what I'm trying to tell you is when you try to buy a home and you try to file your taxes, then if you're a 1099 independent contractor and you're responsible for paying your own taxes, then you tend to do itemized deductions, trying to make your income tax reflect your expenses for the year, and sometimes you want to reduce your income tax as well. So when you do that, which is good, when you try to do that, it reflects upon you as a home buyer as well. So say next year you're going to buy a home and you try to put when you try to put your income tax very low, this kind of affects you because there's nothing to show as substantial income for your purchase. So what happens is they're not able to qualify your loan, and this happens with other professionals who belong to other kind of industries, not doctors and engineers, but the other kind of buyers. So what I would suggest is for you to file with limited deductions. So that would help you to show substantial income and get your home on time. So you have a time period that you have a timeline that you want to get your home under, and that's the best way to get a home. When you shop for a home, you always want to make sure that your debt to income ratio is also manageable. By this I mean your debt is no more than 40% of your total income, and that means annual income. So you don't want to max out your credit cards, you don't want to keep buying cars for your family members, you don't want any new purchases that will throw you off on your home purchase when you're trying to buy a new home. So make sure you pay attention to these small factors, and especially with your tax filing, with your limited deductions, not too many itemized deductions where you think you're actually benefiting, but you're actually hurting yourself in the long run. So I hope this has answered your question, and hope we can do more of these talks. Thank you so much. So thank you for answering my questions, and it was really good talking to you. Thank you.